Well, we are Real Talk. This is Cammie Grayson and the Dream Team talking Real Talk live right here on SKST Radio. Booyah! What's up, team?
What's up? Good morning.
Morning.
How's it going?
Good.
Well, we got, I'm in Virginia Beach and we got, where are you from, Ron?
I'm in Newport News right now.
Jay Beezy?
Dallas, Garland, Texas. Garland/Dallas, Texas.
And Miss Ayesha.
Irving, Texas.
Irving, Texas. We got Texas in the house. Texas in the house. All right, guys. I just want to say my cute little snazzy outfit. Sponsored by no other than Boss Dog Fashion here at Military Circle. One of my tenants. Woohoo! Great fashion.
Oh,
She stepped it up. Boss Dog is the boss. Right up in here in Norfolk, Virginia. So we're going to move on with our topics for today. We're going to hit you up with our entertainment news. First off, how many of you guys remember me sending out the text thing about the girl, the Gorilla Glue girl? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Remembers that.
So this lady, not only was she going through what she went through, but then she discovered that she has cancer. The girl done been through a whole bunch. I'm gonna share my screen and we'll talk about that for a second. I mean, I'm just amazed that you really, people really don't really go to the doctor on a regular basis,
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know.
Especially in our community. Yeah, especially in our community.
Yeah. And so by her not going to the doctor and all this stuff, she didn't have a clue that she was going through all this stuff, She didn't have a clue. So I'm trying to share my screen here. Let's see what's going to happen here. One person can share at a time. Okay, that's done. Now what happens? Can y'all see it?
No.
No. Okay. Let's try this. Gotcha.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Do y'all see it?
Yes.
Yes.
The Gorilla Girl?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so going to the Gorilla Girl. Okay, so now they're saying that she has a big scare over breast cancer. So, I mean, at the end of the day, first of all, let's go back. Let's go back to when she actually, I guess the other lookers can't see this. But so when she actually had the glue stuck in her hair. First of all, what do y'all think about that?
Well, I don't understand how she would equate a glue to a hair product that's meant to, yes, hold your hair down, but this is actual glue.
Exactly.
My head around that. Like what?
So yeah, I mean, first of all, what made her think that she can actually use the Gorilla Glue on her hair? And secondly, oh my gosh, lady, get life. So now, what, Ayesha?
I mean, I can see how she probably would have gotten it confused. There is a product called Gorilla Snot. It's an actual hair gel, and it looks similar to the Gorilla Glue. So she was in a rush. She put it on there. She probably thought, okay, well, maybe it's the same maker, and just put it on there. But honestly, it's not uncommon for you to see people using other products that aren't supposed to be for beauty, for other things. Like, for instance, the black glue that you would use to glue on weave tracks. A lot of people use that black glue for their lashes. They'll use it as lash glue, and it's not for that. It's not formulated for that. It's toxic, putting that in your eye. So it's not uncommon, for people to do. It's just unfortunate for her, you know, that glue was a lot stronger than she thought. So, you know,
Yes, it was.
she found out the hard way, unfortunately.
My hair's not going anywhere, y'all. Well, my hair's gone, but you know what I'm saying.
But at the end of the day, now the lady has a lot of more things going on.
Yes, she does.
You know, how you come back from that? So now is she going to be famous because she's like the Gorilla Glue lady?
You know what?
Well, it did. It got her
She
endorsement.
put out there that, it's sorry to interrupt you, but she actually put out there that she was not doing this for any type of fame. She was really going on to, as like a, hey, what's going on with this, guys? Help me. And when the, you know, when all the 10 minutes of fame or 5 minutes of fame, however way you want to say it, came up, she said, this is not actually what I wanted. I think she enjoyed it, in my opinion, but I don't think she actually thought it was going to blow up as big as it did. And then just to, I mean, forever known as the girl who did that. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
My heart goes for her, though.
But, you know, and that's the sad thing, though. I mean, then she goes on, you know, to share everything live. And then after all that, it was told that she was actually trying to sue Gorilla Glue.
And she said that wasn't true. She said there never was a lawsuit. She put a statement out there saying that never was her intention. You
believe that?
No. I really don't. I really don't.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, if I'm sure somebody told her she could do that. And at the end of the day, I felt like she probably thought, well, you know what, if I'm doing this, they're getting, actually they did get a big boost in sales, I'm sure, because that was an advocation for showing that the Gorilla Glue actually worked. So,
and as a blogger, she probably got paid to what is it? What was it? What's that? What did she use? That everyone dances on JB. What's the name of it?
Oh, JB.
TikTok. Is it TikTok? TikTok.
Yes. So
yes, I think it is. I think it is. It started to be a trend, I think, because even after she did it with the hair, you had somebody come right behind her and do it with a cup, I think. He did the same thing. Yeah. He glued the cup to his mouth.
That's just dumb.
That's just stupid.
So
hell.
I know. I don't know. I think I'm like you, Rom. I think everything's done for clout, just to see, I think actually, it wasn't supposed to end like it ended, for as being in the hospital and having her hair cut and, to get the glue out. I really think everything's done for clout,
Right.
So it's like, hey, let me try, nobody did Gorilla Glue before. Let me try it, because, to make your own trend, you have to be original.
That's true.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, to go out and, let me do something nobody's never done before. You know what I'm saying? So, and if it makes the internet, it's going to blow up. And then it's like, hey, there you have it. So one thing, if it's one thing I can say, I ain't trying to be funny here. I guess you had her stuff together, huh?
You know how they used to say your hair's fried, dyed, and laid to the side?
There you go.
Hers couldn't move at all.
Wow.
So,
but I think I heard somewhere where she got like a big pocketbook for it though, and she did get half of the proceeds to some charity or something, if I'm not mistaken.
That's nice for her.
She was. That's good.
Yep.
That's good for her, for what she did go through.
Right.
And maybe a packaging warning will come out of this.
Something, man.
Possibility. I want to say what's up to my cousin Crystal Wilson, who's tuned in on Facebook Live, and Alvin Smith, and Trish Martinez. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. This will be replayed, and you'll be able to hear the shout outs as well. Okay, so the end of the Gorilla Glue lady. At the end of the day, now she has surgery scheduled for her breast cancer. So we'll tune back in later to find out what's going on, and hopefully she'll be okay, and we'll just put prayers out for her.
Blessing, most blessings out to her and her family.
But it is funny. It really is funny. You can't even deny that.
Maybe we'll get an interview.
No, it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Yeah, which reminds me, for everyone, we did have a great show on Thursday of this week. We actually interviewed the students of MUA, and Mr. Romy, it was his first interview. Tell us about your experience there.
It was positive. It was positive. I was nervous as all get out, but but it ended well. I mean, I think I did okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some technical difficulties, but we got through it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think
final product.
The whole concept of the students talking about their experience at the beauty school was like awesome. I mean, it was so powerful. The lady, her whole goal was to make sure people understood her school wasn't a scam, and it really was, it really is a school of makeup artistry. And so her kids didn't even, well, I call them kids, her students, they're adults. Her students didn't even know that there was something scripted out, that we had questions for them. And so the stuff that they said, it was really powerful.
They were so professional and just on point and ready. And I was impressed. I truly was. Yeah. And
then
they didn't even want to leave.
No, they didn't.
They didn't even want to continue.
They really they got something going. Ayesha, it makes me think about you and the stuff that you do. Like when I met you and you were doing the faces for our play and making up my face for my book and all that stuff. Those kids were you when you first started. And they're not kids. I keep saying kids, they're young adults, but they were you when you first started. Can you imagine when you first started realizing that you liked makeup and you wanted to pursue your career in doing makeup? That's kind of how it was.
Right.
So I could really relate to that.
And the reaction of people when they actually see their face made up, it was like, what they do some beautiful things there, like breast cancer survivors, people who are downtrodden, they come in and give them a makeover. It was, I've seen so many things just working with them all together. It's a great experience that they have going on there at MU. It truly is. Yeah. And Karen Stalling, she is a superstar.
Yes,
I had no idea. Yeah.
See, that's not the same lady you thought you knew. Totally different. Yes. And so also, if you are following me on Facebook, you would notice that we're doing 31 days of She Rose and for Women's History Month. And so please follow those and read up on these ladies. We got some phenomenal women on there, like Alyssa Yarbrough from Yarbrough and Peoples. Find out her story and her history. She's one of my I'm proud to call a good friend out of Dallas, Texas. And then we have Irma P. Hall. Y'all know her as Big Mama from Soul Food. So Irma P. Hall is listed as well. Did some stuff with her when I worked for Girls Incorporated. And then Erica Badu. Erica was one of my babies, back in the day when we first started SKST. So, look her up and see all the cool things that she's doing. And I think my latest one, we did Marilyn Tam. Marilyn Tam was she was the vice president of Nike, the owner of Aveda. And she did so many phenomenal things, and she has such a great story. I want to say a couple of millions, worth a couple of millions, and she's still humble, and she's still like the person, that you can kind of learn stuff about. She does guest speaking at empowerment speaking for women and things like that. So Marilyn Tam is another one of the ladies that we named. And then last night, I think we posted up Sheila Ray Charles, which is the daughter of Ray Charles. And Sheila has done some phenomenal things too. So we got a lot of powerful sheroes, and then we got more days to come. You know, this is just what, the 6th? We got a whole bunch more to come. We do the celebrities and then work our way down to the local celebrities and make that happen each month. So please go by, like our page, and forward it. Give somebody else the nuggets that we're passing on to you guys.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I guess girls do rock.
Girls do rock. Hey.
Girls rock. You in trouble, JB.
Hey, Foster can tell you, lips.
We're not doing that. That's a story.
Don't mess with us,
Right?
women. We stick together.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so let's go to some love connections with Miss Ayesha. What you got, girl?
Definitely.
Okay, well, do we have any volunteers that would like a love connection?
I think I said something last week. I'm kind of like,
Still single, ready to mingle? Or have you
still single, ready to mingle. My eyes are just wide open and just no holds bar.
Okay, well, we can definitely take a look at that to see what would you need to do and look for, or we can kind of read into
I'm a Scorpio, so I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let me get a little closer here.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on. What's in the cards for you? I'm just gonna do a little shuffling here. So no, not currently dating. You're just single, ready. Okay.
I work too much. I work. Oof, Jesus.
How are you gonna? So let me ask you then. If you work a lot, how are you going to get out there and date?
I'm waiting for a young lady to just present herself. Just be the perfect, I don't know, just I have this fantasy, it just will arrive. You know, I know I have work myself to do, but you know, let me see how this works.
Take your time, Ron. Take your time. Just take your time. Take your time.
Well, I'll be 50 this year, 50 years young. So we're gonna see how this is gonna pan out. I mean, and this is the thing. This thing, Ayesha and the guys. I am happy all by myself. I'm literally looking for another 100 to make 200. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I'm self-sufficient. I can cook. I can do all the things myself. I'm not looking for anyone to help take care of me. I can do that all myself. I just to grow older with, yeah. You get it.
So the spirit is acknowledging that you're willing to take the fool's journey. So that means you're going to be at the beginning stage. You're taking that leap of faith and you're putting yourself out there to find that person. But it is going to take a level of patience to get there. So I don't know if you've been really thinking about in your head, you know what, hey, I'm ready for that someone or whatever. But while you're waiting on that person, be thinking about all of the qualities that you want in your woman, and how you guys are going to pair well together. It's called manifestation. So your thoughts shape your reality. So if, for say, you want someone that's, you know, with green eyes, and that's your fantasy woman, you want a woman that's caring, that you can talk to and have communication with. Those are the things that you need to be thinking about, because you can literally manifest that to your reality.
That's so funny. You said green eyes. Like, go ahead. I'm sorry. Where did that come from?
Thing for you is the Sun card, which is basically a good sign. Anytime I see that, it's a good omen, meaning that you will have happiness and you will have success in love. So it's in the cards for you.
Okay.
And let me see if Spirit can confirm more about this woman. Let's see what she's about. Who's this future girl? Who is she? What are her characteristics? Let's see. She's going to be everything what you imagine her to be. She's going to be what you imagine her to be.
Okay.
So whatever you have in mind, basically you're going to manifest that.
Okay.
She's going to be your ideal girl. It may not be. Now, when I say she's going to be everything, that doesn't mean down to the T. That means what you need too.
Okay.
We can have what we want and be asking God, I want this and that. God ain't going to give you. He know you can't have
Handle it.
God gonna be like, now hold on now. You don't need that right there. That's too much for you. So you best believe you are gonna have everything that you pretty much want, but more importantly, what you need.
Okay.
You know, so that's in store for you.
That's a beautiful
Let's
thing.
see. And what can you do to usher this in? Let's see here. What can you work on for yourself to usher this in? One is going to be those positive thoughts, of course, and putting that together, but we'll see what else.
So good so far, Ron. So good so far.
Oh, yes. No, I watch. Look, I watch all surroundings. So if the wind blows a certain way, and who's that standing down there? Why the wind brush my head away?
One of the things that you're going to have to do is have a lot of faith about it. You have to maintain faith. Yeah, you really have to maintain faith and understand that it's going to happen when you need it to happen. And be very patient again. That's coming up again. So be patient. It is in a progress for you. So you don't have to really worry about that. Like I said, I see a good omen for you in terms of success with love. You are going to have that. So
long time coming.
So also too, when you do have that lady, it's going to take for you to have willingness and determination to get to a place of where you guys come together. So when she presents herself, it may not necessarily be what you think is going to be right away. So I don't want you to get discouraged and dismiss her, you know, and you're going to know when it's that person for you. You'll just have a sense of knowing. So you don't have to worry about that, but don't get too hasty and get too like, oh, she's not the one, you know, just patience and be very, just go through it very fluidly and you'll find that it'll work out for you.
Because I will run.
That's what I'm saying. Don't be too hasty, just a lot of patience. But what I see for you, this relationship that you're going to have with this young lady is going to be very much emotionally fulfilling. This is the highest card in relationships. It's the 10 of Cups.
Okay.
So you're going to find fulfillment in everything that you need in her. And like I said, you are going to recognize her when you see her. So just, you know, make sure that you don't easily dismiss her. It's going to be one of those things. It's going to be your patience that's going to come and be a key part of when you do meet this person. So they might do something to rub you the wrong way, but just be patient.
There you go.
Be
There
cool.
you
Be cool. There it is.
I know I can get on a person's nerves too. Like a lot.
What you say? You can do it
a lot of broken dreams.
Hey, at least he's honest.
So okay, all right. I like that.
So did you have any questions for me? Anything else that you are curious to know?
You pretty much, when you said green eyes, that kind of led me in the right direction there. Green eyes is a mist. Yeah. I will keep you guys informed.
Sounds good. Like you did it again, Miss Ayesha.
Yes, you did.
Indeed.
Yeah, I had a good reading yesterday, and it really was dead on.
Oh, off
Can I
camera.
share some of that with them?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So
Oh.
yesterday, Cammie allowed me to read into her future love, and he's going to be very successful. He's going to pretty much be her equal in terms of business. He's going to be very loving, emotionally fulfilling, and he's going to ride in on a night he's going to be swoop in like a knight on a horse, and he's going to pursue you. So it's not going to be the other way around. So I was telling Cammie, be ready, and let him make moves. Just sit back and wait.
Okay, Scorpio. You know what? You know how we are with that. We can't control everything.
Yeah.
So Cammie, you really gonna have your real knight in shiny armor?
She's gonna have her knight in
I
shining
can't
armor.
wait.
Cammie also got the 10 of Cups, which is the highest in a relationship reading. And I don't pull that often. Not everybody gets that. When I read a lot of people, it doesn't usually get to that. It's usually pretty turbulent.
Look,
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna
so
pull
that's a
out
good
my
thing.
princess dye dress.
Right.
For my
Like you-
night. I gotta pull out my princess dress.
Start planning the wedding.
There you
I
go.
got you on the makeup.
All right then, that's all we need. And let's see, I'm gonna see best man there. We got I'm gonna have two best men. It looks like.
Do we have anybody
Yeah.
on Facebook that has any love questions that I can answer really quick?
Anybody on
Yeah.
Facebook that wants a reading?
Love question.
Oh,
No?
sure.
Okay, what you got, JB?
I don't got
baby?
nothing.
You have
I can't
anything?
think of nothing right off. I can't think of nothing right off.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay, then we're gonna move right along to Mr. Romy. What you got, baby?
All right. So as everyone, well, Cameron knows, I'm on this health kick. I'm actually doing keto right now. I'm not asking anyone to join me or to do anything, but find a program that actually works for you and your lifestyle. I've tried a lot of different things. Keto truly works for me. I basically cut out all carbs, basically. High fat, high fatty meats, mainly leafy vegetables, no sugar, no bread, no pasta,
Mm.
no grains.
I know, right?
Oh, Lord.
I've lost since January 1, January the 1st, I've lost close to 15 pounds already. And I mean, what is it? Slow and steady wins the race. I feel that I'm going in a good direction with this. Guys, look it up. Look up this diet. If anyone has any questions about it, I will have answers for you as the weeks come up. But all my friends that I've actually asked to join me on this diet, they've lost more weight than I have.
Wow.
And it's a beautiful thing. But there are a lot of things out there. So a couple of people are doing D-herbs, but if you just take the time to just cut out one thing that you sugar, less cookies, drink more water, sugary drinks. Yeah, just try something for 30 days. But if you just consistent with it, if this is something that you're interested in, if you just consistent with whatever it is, and it works for you and your lifestyle, people have children, all those things, you got to cook for your kids. It has to work for your lifestyle, but find something that works for you. And I'm telling you, hey, if you hit me up, look for me on Facebook, I will encourage you. Hey, I'm ready to ride the journey with you. So just take care of yourself. Always strive for a better you, because again, you are your best asset. I like to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you're comfortable in yourself, the world will be comfortable with you. That's what I have for now.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Question.
I don't know. Well, I can't say that because I'm here with Rome and I see him. I do know that he's not ashamed. He was a guy that came in with his waist trainer.
Oh
and
yeah,
now
I did it.
you don't
I
have
sure
to wear
did.
the waist trainer anymore because he's looking good. I can.
Yes, JB, I'm
Most
that guy. I would do it.
he is
Hey,
the bomb right now. So what,
I
JB?
can't say nothing, bro. I can't say nothing. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
I mean, he was determined, and
Yeah.
he really has convinced me to, I changed my eating habits because everyone knows I went undergone some surgery that I took care of for me, and to bring myself back and put myself in better eating habits and things like that. So I personally have given up all red meat. I personally have pushed back on the table. I'm working really hard at drinking water. That's my hard thing. Alexa, every hour she'll say, Cammy, drink your water. So drinking the water has really helped me get rid of some of that excess fat. I mean, just drinking water, you'd be amazed how drinking water helps, because it helped me a whole lot.
Just a
So
quick walk each day. I
yeah.
mean, that would even help.
Yeah.
But with me and the waist trainer, I want to revisit this waist trainer thing. So my pants were not fitting. And I refused. Look, I spent a lot of money on my clothes. So I refused to go out and buy a larger size. So there's a little store. I'm gonna do a little thing for a store in the mall again. The Pink Plug, and the plug is like, she's the plug. She has all the newest clothing or what have you. She's pretty good, but she had these waist trainers in the window. And I walked in, she looks at me, she says, Ron, what's up? What's going on? I said, oh, my pants are my pants are a little tight. She said, we can snatch you real fast. I said, what you mean? And when I tell you that it really did help me. And just even wearing that, I lost inches each day, because it actually causes you to hold your posture and to hold your stomach in. I mean, a lot of people don't realize that a lot of celebrities actually wear these garments, these undergarments, on a regular basis. And that's how they look as good as they do. But me, I've never was ashamed of it. I would do what I need to do. Yeah. So
Well, keeping it real. That's what real talk's all about.
that's right. That's right.
And Mr. J. Beezy, what you got? It's on you.
Well, I got that quote for the day for you guys. And it is, actions may not always bring happiness, but there's no happiness without action.
Okay.
What you think? You believe it?
Elaborate.
Well, I mean, you can't have happiness unless you act on it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, I guess you really have to put forth for something to happen.
Okay.
To get action, right? You have to put forth. It's just like what you're doing with the weight, bro, right?
Yeah.
You felt like your pants wasn't fitting.
Dude, one thing I always say, I said, you have to change something to change something. One thing.
Right.
That's it. Change something to change something.
Yeah. So, so you have to, in order to get the happiness, you have to act on it. But if you don't act on it, then, you won't get the happiness. You know what I'm saying? But, you just gotta, keep going? You know what I'm saying? Like, you get on the keto, you say he's on the keto. As we say, what you say last week, Cammy, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Right? So, hey, we in that thing. So, actions may not always bring happiness, but there's no happiness if you don't act on it.
That's right. All right. Well, I want to welcome Mr. Preston Taylor, our very own.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up, Cammy? How are you?
What's up, Preston?
How y'all?
All right.
Hey,
how you doing, man? All right.
Good. How y'all?
What do you have for us in sports?
Well, the big talk is in here in Dallas about that Prescott, if he's gonna get signed or not. So they got to this week to sign him. From my sources, they said if they don't sign him this week, they're gonna put another franchise tag on him. So we'll see how that's gonna be. Yeah, but it's kind of good for that, but it's not a long term. I mean, but he's still in the $35 million range though. So we'll see.
Okay. And Dak is one of my favorite players. And
is he?
I want to see him. I mean, I have a jersey. I mean, I'm way in this new state, and all I have is you guys to keep me feeling like I'm at home. So yeah, hey, come on, we want that back.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know they and they was speculating talking about they had to talk about Russell Wilson and all that coming, but you know that's not gonna happen.
So what do you
Russell
think
not gonna
gonna
step
happen?
on his toe.
Come get in your crystal ball and tell us what you think's gonna really happen.
They gonna sign that.
They
They
are?
got us. They gonna sign. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they gonna sign him because because they saw how they went this year once he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Now they can't do it without him.
Right. So what about the new coach? How do you think he's working out?
He's working out good. You know, he shouldn't have got rid of some of the guys he did, but he's working out good.
So are you going to be on the field this year?
For me, no.
Yeah. No. Okay.
No,
No.
no, not this year.
Can't look on the field and say, oh, there's Preston over there. You know.
No, not this year.
Yeah. So what about the stadium? Are they going to open it up for blast? I guess when they open up the doors for the COVID, everybody's going to be able to still go into the stadium for the games.
Well, Jerry Jones won his money, so you know they opening up Texas next Wednesday. So Jerry Jones won his money, so we're going to see. But he might open it up full blast, but Mark Cuban and over at American Airlines, they're not opening it up. They still going 20%.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but we'll see, because you know Jerry Jones got some type of what he got going on, some type of dirt racing over there in a couple weeks. So
okay.
So imagine that.
Yeah.
I feel some opinions coming up. Do you see these faces? Damn it, I saw cars popping. I see JB over there.
I'm just saying, just this state opening up, man. It's just, I can't grasp it. I can't get jiggy with it. You know what I mean? Wow.
Yeah,
it was already, still you don't know, what's happening next door. You don't know the people you finna come in contact with. You know what I'm saying? It's already as if, you're here today, gone tomorrow. And
exactly.
Even still wearing the mask, you still have people, falling off. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just think it's a bold move, and I think that we're really finna be in trouble. I really do.
Yeah, and it's
a lot more deaths. Yeah.
To me, I think it's a money thing for the state, because spring break is coming up. Woo. And where everybody go to? Everybody go to Galveston for the spring break, and then since everybody's kind of on their percentage opening, now Texas open 100%. Guess what? Everybody gonna flock to Texas.
Yeah.
Wow, just killing my family and friends.
Yeah.
As y'all see, as the show started, I had my mask on, so I'm preparing.
I think there's a responsibility of the individual to really make that decision to protect yourself.
Yes.
Condoms aren't mandated too. A lot of people still don't wear it. So, but it's your responsibility to protect yourself. So just because the government decides, okay, well, we're not going to wear masks anymore, doesn't mean that as an individual, you can't take that time to protect yourself. Now, how I feel about it with the masks and stuff, I feel like, yes, it may block some germs, but this is a microorganism. So is it really protecting us like we think it is? Or is it really just something to make us feel good? I still think simple hand washing, being mindful, not being in the same space as people to where it's going to fly, get into your openings, just being mindful, not doing close gatherings and doing things that, can put you in that position. So
yeah, I agree.
Still social distancing is probably the best thing that you can do, in my opinion. So
yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. So, Mr. Taylor, what's going on with basketball?
Well, the NBA All-Star game is this weekend, so they're doing everything on Sunday. So they got team LeBron, and then they got team name right on top of my head.
You're off guard.
Kevin Durant.
Okay.
Team Durant, yeah. So we're gonna see who's gonna do what out of those two.
Okay. Who are you? Who are you rooting for?
You know I got to go with the King now. hey, even though Durant is a hometown boy, he's from Texas. I don't know. LeBron got a little team now.
Yeah.
Because when it comes down to the fourth quarter, LeBron, he's gonna go try to go win that money.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like it's still up in the air though, so we can't put all our eggs in one basket.
Right. Yeah. Because
things upset us. That's kind of how that ball rolls. Okay,
Right.
we're gonna wrap it up, guys. So the last little subject that we were going to talk about today is the actual COVID and what's going on in the state. So this kind of rolls us into that. Last week, myself and Rome, we were able to receive the COVID vaccination, and and we were, I'm sure everybody's way down on the list, and we would have been too if it wasn't for came in her mouth. But we were able to get the shot early, and so I'm trying to make sure everyone understands. This is not a cure for COVID, just so everybody know that, but it is something to deteriorate it from, the mass of what we've been going through. So the first shot wasn't that bad. I didn't have a bad reaction, just a sore arm, but Rome.
Oh, I was sluggish the next day. I did my regular patrols, and after I was tuckered out. I was tired, truly. So it took something out of me. Who else would possibly consider taking the shot? Who's going to take it? Who's not going to take it, and why?
Well, me for one, I already made it my business to say that I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it unless it's mandatory. And I guess it's because what I heard that they say a doctor had took the perfectly and 100%. A doctor took the shot that was 100% healthy and passed away from it. So I think, me personally, if it's mandatory, then I have no choice. But as of right now, as I'm talking to you guys, it's a no for me. It's really a no. So
we respect that.
For me, it's going to be a no. I'm not saying that I won't. If they mandate it, then of course I will. But for me, anytime you're doing vaccinations and stuff, it takes years and years and years for them to do the testing, and how they know what the results will be is long after tracking it. And that's after having administered it to millions and millions of people. So they won't know the results right away. It might be years down the road and you have certain effects that come up with people. I don't want to be a part of that test. So I'm not going to do it. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Any scientists they will tell you, the process of them testing that, and because they come up with this, in such a short period of time, and then you have different makers that are making the vaccination. That's another variable that people don't think about. It doesn't come from just one company. So while Johnson & Johnson might be making the good stuff over here, maybe, another company might be making something else. And I'm not saying, this for any brand or anything like that, but I'm just saying you really don't know. So it's kind of a crapshoot for me. And I don't see myself playing with that.
I understand. Guinea pigs we are. We are.
I'll wait on that.
right.
I decided at the very, very last minute. I said no all the way up until it was actually offered. And again, like I said, the spirit moved me. I don't know what it was or what wild hair. I was just like you two. I'm not gonna do it. I had all the rhetoric talk about why not, what the government had done, how they formulated it, everything. And at the last minute, I decided to do it. I'm hopeful that it is exactly what they said it is. It's just gonna help. If I do come in contact with the virus, I can still catch it, but it's gonna lessen the the side effects of the virus. Supposedly, I can still contract it. I can still pass it on, but for me, it's not. Supposedly, they're saying it's going to contain it a little better. It's going to be more like a little cold, sniffles. One thing that Cammie and I always joke about, we believe everyone's already had COVID. Last year, I was truly sick around December, and not this year before last, I was truly sick. Oh my goodness, I had never felt that way before. I was fatigued, everything. Went to work every day. I don't miss days. And most of my staff had the same issue. The office had the same issue. I believe we all had COVID, and it worked through our system. That's my opinion. And I think most Americans have. I mean, this isn't anything new. It's always been around.
It just depends
it's
on
always
your
been
immune
around.
system and how strong it is, I feel like. Mr. Taylor, what you got?
Well, me, I wasn't gonna take it at first, and then I talked to a couple of guys, ex-players too, and they talked to a couple of doctors, and they said, to go ahead and take it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. I was trying to wait on the Johnson & Johnson to come out to take it because it's the one shot.
One shot.
Yeah, and that's and I talked to a few nurses too, and they said that the Moderna is the best one to take.
That's the one
Pfizer,
we took.
because the Pfizer gets everybody sick, and a lot of, so I don't know. So, but I'm waiting on the Johnson & Johnson to go ahead and take it though. So it's a yes for me.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, not trying to discourage anyone or encourage anyone. We just want you to be healthy and be the best you can be. You have family and friends that's counting on you. And so,
Right.
And you know what? And if you are healthy already, a lot of people said the flu shot. They bring up the flu shot over and over again. Most people, they never had a flu shot, and they say they never had the flu either. So I understand it. One of the things that the way I was explaining to people was, okay, they're injecting this into your body. So when it attacks, it's already in your body.
Yeah.
So the effects would just be less. I mean, that's just something to think about. Ooh, it's in my body. Hey,
I can touch you now. I have the virus. I'm touching you. I did say when I was sitting down in my recovery, I had my little face shield on, and I go, well, if I do grow an extra eyeball, I hope it goes right here in the middle, so I can start and I can cover it up with my hair.
My third eye is right here.
So, okay, guys, this concludes our show today. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Real Talk with Cammie Grayson and the Dream Team. We got Rome, we got Ayesha, we got JB, and we got Mr. Preston Taylor. I'm so happy to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know, it's been a while.
We need to catch up. But next week, we're going to have Mr. DC from Tag Team. Hoop, there it is. Hoop, there it is. So we're going to be talking about his new commercial with Geico. So he's going to be our special guest for next week. So I'm very excited that he agreed to come on the show. And you guys be blessed. We love you. We appreciate all you've done for us. And keep tuning in. Share. Let people know the SKST radio is back. And we have most of the original team. I'm so freaking happy. See y'all later. Love you guys and talk to you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Next week.
Y'all take care.